Okay, so good evening, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Daily Briefing. I want to start off by apologizing for the technical error we experienced yesterday. It was very unplanned, and everything just happened in a way that we could not um, we could not do otherwise. We finally got into the meeting quite late. There were still a reasonable number of people in the meeting room, and we expressed our apology. We extended our apology to them, and we are back here today. Hopefully, we would go past this phase and we would have our regular meetings without any issue. So today we are going to focus really on the mailbox. There's just been so much going on about the mailbox, communication within the different groups. How do I get it? What should happen and all of that. We are going to go into the discussion related to the mailbox, the different options that are available, and the turnaround time when you make an order for the mailbox. One of the things that we have also realized is that in a number of countries, people want to get the bundles. Some of the leaders in the countries want to get the bundles, but they are unable to do it. One, because they may not have um, a card to be able to execute the payment. We are working out a model where all the agents and the leaders within the country who want to access the bundles will be able to consolidate their order into one order, and then one person who has a card or something of the sort will be able to execute the transaction on their behalf. Remember, the bundle is a minimum of 10, which means you can get as many as possible, which means that if there are 20 people who want 20 mailboxes each, then we are looking at about 400 boxes altogether. So that could be the kind of order that would come, or the kind of request that would come from a country. In the meantime, I just want to remind everyone we are going to be very short, very precise, very direct. If you have a question, if we get to the question section, you have to be very clear and very direct, because we are going to keep this meeting to an hour. We're not going to extend beyond an hour. Anything we can't deal with today, we'll move it to tomorrow. In the meantime, good evening, Dr. Linus, and everyone else in the house, and all the other leaders who are here. Good evening, Dr. Linus.
Good evening, Brother B, and welcome to everybody. Greetings to all the leaders. I also add my words of apology from yesterday's technical difficulty in connecting. Brother B has already expressed that. We're very sorry it didn't work out, but we are back here today. So I can go straight into it, Brother B, and then spend a bit more time on the questions.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. I think we should go into it.
Very good. I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
All right. Now, of course, the issue of email is an important one, because as we striving to scale and get more and more people registered, it is important that those who register get the ability to activate their account promptly. If people lose access to their password, it's important for them to get access to a password that has been reset, so that they can continue to access their services and support other members of the community as we continue with this movement to ensure everybody can gain access. As always, we are gathered as a community because of two problems, age-old problems. The first being that of inclusion. I don't think we need to go any further really to underscore that point. Brother B highlighted that many people don't have access to a bank card. That's the kind of situation that we are dealing with. And we need to work together to try and minimize the impact to those people in accessing and participating in the new modern digital economy. It is really incumbent on us to ensure that we promote inclusive value exchange with decorum. Everybody that can be part should be part. But as we have explained before, emails are not getting delivered on time or are getting blocked by third-party service providers for reasons that are not necessarily completely clear to us, but it is impacting the service and it's impacting the way people get their messages. We want to ensure smooth, prompt, and secure delivery of messages from the system at all times. Hence, we created the mailbox service. Now, so the order of gaining access is you get your mailbox, you connect your account, and then you transact, okay? I use that as an acronym just to remind myself the order of things. Get your mailbox, connect, account, and transact. So mailbox first, then you get into connect and create your account after you've acquired your mailbox, if possible. Then create your Swifin ID to generate your 16-digit account number, which is important. And then you move over to transact. Because in transact, you need a piece of information from account, which is the Swifin ID as part of your KYC. And you also need a piece of information from Connect, which is your Connect profile link. So before you go on to try and create an account in Transact, make sure you have your Connect and your account with your 16-digit Swifin ID ready. So how do you get the mailbox? We have really one of the things you will notice is that we work in real time. We do something, sometimes it works immediately. Sometimes we notice that community members are having challenges with it, and then we try and fix it. We try and make it better. And that's what has happened with the mailbox. So there are now very simple pathways to getting a mailbox. You can buy a mailbox. And when we say mailbox, we're talking about a single mailbox. It's not a bundle. You can buy a mailbox with US dollars. You simply click here. You enter your card details. That'll be $50, 50.88. And then your mailbox will be provisioned and you can then get it activated. If you place the order, of course, with the order, you would have your email address, whichever one. If it works, then you will be notified through that. If there is any other challenge, then once you have submitted your order, you can in fact confidently go ahead and create your account, your Connect account, and also your Swifin account, and transact with the email that has been provisioned. If you want to get a bundle now, when you get a bundle, you don't get coupons, okay? There is a separate item for coupons. So when you get a bundle, you are, instead of buying one mailbox for yourself, you're buying a bundle. The difference is a single mailbox bought in US dollars is only available in US dollars, and that'll be 50.88. If you are getting a mailbox bundle, you'll be paying $1. That is a huge difference. You're paying $1 per mailbox and 1 Lumi per mailbox. And it is the understanding that you can then sell that mailbox or give that to other members of the community for $2 and 2 Lumi. We recommend that is not done for any more than that. The idea is for members to recoup, to actually make 100% return on any money they put towards mailbox bundles, but at the same time, to ensure that it is affordable for everybody, okay? And when you get a bundle, therefore, what we would require is that at the time that you place the order, you need to put a list of the names that you want to allocate a mailbox to. That is important. And now you can get effectively any number of mailboxes in your bundle. So you can have 10, you can have 20, you can have 100, you can have I think the maximum is about 1,000 or something like that. But when you do this and you add it to your shopping cart, it is important that as part of the same order, please, when you go to checkout, which I'm going to show you, there is a section for additional notes, which is here, additional order information. Just one moment, please. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Please. My apologies. That's my grandson. He was sleeping and he's just gotten up. So when you place the order for a bundle, please make sure that you put the names that you want to allocate the mailbox here. So the first name, if it's Linus, then you would put Linus, and the last name or the surname today. Now, if you have the Swifin ID, then you put the Swifin ID as well. Okay. The advantage of putting the Swifin ID is that with the Swifin ID, once the mailbox is activated, then the new address can actually be updated on the Swifin account. That is, if the person has a Swifin account. If they don't have a Swifin account, of course, you can leave that out. And please make sure that you put this on separate lines. Okay. So first name, last name. And you use this format. Where the person doesn't have a Swifin ID, of course, you can leave the Swifin ID component out and just keep adding this until you have the entire list. This is actually quite important because it means that you place this bulk order once, and that's it. Then you just wait. Once the emails are activated or the mailboxes are activated, you will be notified that your order has been completed and all the mailboxes are now active. As part of a standard, the email address, which is also the username, is usually first name, all in lowercase, dot last name at inbox.swifin.com. Okay, so that will be the username. And we try and make sure that also the password is something that is fairly standard. And for now, we would set the password to the first part of that mailbox. So in this particular case, it will be linus.etube. And once yours is activated, you can then just go in very quickly and update your own password and change it to what you want. We believe that this will help to make the process smooth. So when you place the order like this, the only thing you have to do is go to the bottom, put the card details and confirm the order and submit. That's it. Then you wait. You will be notified that all the mailboxes in your order, which have been specified in this order note, have been activated. Okay. With this particular order, you don't get coupons. Now, what that means though is that you need to have pre-sold every single mailbox in your bundle before you place your order. So if you get 10, collect the payment for the 10, and then come and place the order for the 10. Okay, submit. Those 10 will therefore be activated for the 10 that you have pre-sold. What I'm saying is you make the arrangements. They can confirm that they will pay you. You place the order, and then they actually pay once it's activated. But once it's submitted and your order is successful, they will be activated. They will be created. So don't worry about that. So that's how to get a mailbox bundle. Okay. You can also get mailbox coupons. Mailbox coupons are similar to getting a mailbox bundle. The only difference is that you will get coupons, which then have to be used later. Each coupon will allow you to buy a mailbox with US dollars, but you don't have to provide a card. You don't have to provide any other payment. Each coupon represents 100% off the full price of a single mailbox, even though members will be paying just $2 and 2 Lumi for the mailbox. And remember, we believe that getting the mailbox would help you to receive your messages securely and swiftly. That is based on evidence. It is based on what we have observed. However, it is not a requirement. If you are happy to use your Gmail, use your Gmail. If you're happy to use your Hotmail, use your Hotmail. If there is a delay, just be patient and wait. We always send out the communication. Sometimes there is a delay, sometimes it's swift. And we have demonstrated that ourselves during our training sessions here, during these daily sessions. Now, the other option, and this is based on demands and requests from the community, that what about if you don't have fiat, you don't have a bank card, and you want to get yourself a mailbox that is completely paid in Lumi? That's when we created the option to buy a mailbox with Lumi. Now, to do that, you will just again click on the link. That will take you to the same place where you would have to log into your account. You would have to log into your Swifin account here, enter your Swifin ID, enter your password, you click submit, and it will immediately take you to this screen. Please make sure that the option that is selected is buy mailbox, because we are using the same process to transfer Lumi into Transact. So if it's mailbox, the information that's required is different. Just your first name and your last name and any other note. The only caveat with this method is that you can only do this if you're buying for yourself. You cannot use this method to buy for somebody else. Okay? So in order for this mailbox to be activated, that is bought in this particular way, we will check that the name, the first name that is provided or that is requested, and the last name are actually on the Swifin account. If they are not on the Swifin account, then the order will be rejected, because you can only use this method if you are buying for yourself. You have your Lumi, you have your Swifin account, your details are correct, and you just simply want to buy yourself a mailbox and pay completely in Lumi. The amount is 10. So if you try and put what when we started off, we left the amount open so that maybe somebody could come in and buy more than once. But then we realized that some people were putting the wrong amount. So now, if you put 100, for example, it would not allow you to put 100. It will simply say that you have exceeded the maximum amount for the day, okay? When you try and submit this, it would not work, okay? It will say you have exceeded your maximum amount today for transaction type AKL mailbox payment. So for this mailbox payment, ideally, you're only allowed to do it once for yourself, okay? Now, if you enter the amount correctly, which is 10, and then submit, then it will give you the option to actually submit that transaction. Now, in my case, it will be just simply taken off the queue, but I'm doing this just to show how the process would work. Now, what happens is that this then goes into a queuing system in exactly the same way as a transfer from account into Transact. And all you have to do is wait for that to be processed. So please be patient. As you can imagine, the queue is long and it is getting longer and longer and longer. We don't really want to use this as the preferred method because it doesn't provide the opportunity for people to buy from other community members. We want to drive interaction between community members. And so it is, the preferred option still remains that you should talk to your community leaders and other people near you and get your mailbox through that means, because it helps to generate some transactions within the community and also helps to generate some revenue for community members who are very much working hard to support others within the community to get access. Okay. Now, the only additional information that I need to put here is that when you buy your mailbox in this way, then of course it triggers the distribution of in accordance with the social income model. So you will see that you will receive T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, depending on your link or relationship to the person who is placing the order for the mailbox. Okay, we don't have the capability to do this with other methods like the bundle or the coupons or a mailbox that is paid in US dollars, because the social income model is being implemented with an account and it is automatic for transactions that are done in Lumi with an account. Just thought I explained that. So once you start getting T1, T2 payments, then you'd know why that is happening, as people are using this method to buy this. Now, all these methods are important because particularly this one, and also the one where you can pay a combination of Lumi and fiat, it shows you very clearly that community members can now start coming up with products and services that they can distribute on Connect and enable other community members to pay for those services in real time, instantly, without any difficulty. Okay, so that's something we want to promote by making sure that for the first time, those people who, of course, have been excluded for many generations because they don't have access to financial services can use this community instrument to now begin to exchange value and trade with each other in a very seamless manner, and settling those access to those products and services in real time, either on Connect or on Transact or with an account. Okay, that's important. So those are the three, those are the methods. Now, once you have your mailbox, what you then do is you simply would log into it. Okay, so you'll go to, again, mailbox. Everything is from here. Connect starts here. So you go to your mailbox and you click on login to mailbox. You will see this window which starts off like this. When you see it, this is a default. You can change the color that you want yourself to what you want. When this comes up, there will be, I'm already logged in and it's trying to load the messages. That's why it's taking longer. And so I'm going to log out of here so I can show you what it looks like when you try and access it for the first time. It is important. So I log out. So when you go to mailbox and you click on log into mailbox, this is what you should get. This window here with a username and password that you have to enter to log in much the same way that you have to log into your Swifin account, in much the same way that you have to log into your Transact account. So you'd enter your mailbox email address, which is also your username. In my case, that is linus.etube@inbox.swifin.com, and then you enter your password. If it is a newly created mailbox, the chances are we would set the password as standard to this first part of your email address just before you are notified, okay? And so you will put that there. Ignore this section on the code, the verification code, leave that blank. That is something you can deal with later on if you want to add additional security in logging into your mailbox. Okay, and then you simply click on sign in, and that will log you in. Okay, so this is, then you can access your messages in the same way. This is typically the mobile phone view that you can expect to see. If you want to access the typical boxes like the inbox, the sent items, the drafts, and all that, you can just use this arrow here to access that. Alternatively, you can just use the main menu from the top. So you go to Mailbox, and if you want to go straight into your inbox or the sent items, for example, you can just click on sent items, sent emails, and it will bring up the relevant screen for you. Okay, when you do that. So that I think that covers the key things that we wanted to cover. In terms of how long does it take, particularly when you buy with your Lumi or otherwise, as I've said, the queue is growing quite long, and we will make every effort to try and process this as quickly as possible with a good turnaround time. But just be patient, because we want to reach all members of the community and we want to make sure that everybody gets it. And again, just as a reminder, the mailbox is not a mandatory requirement. It is what we believe will make it easier for you to receive secure messages swiftly. Okay, but if you want to use your alternative email address, which you believe works for you, then please continue using that. Registration for a Swifin account is free. Okay, but if you need the mailbox, we are asking for community members to pay that small token amount to support the provision of the service and to ensure that community members who are helping them within the community can at least use the fiat component of the mailbox bundle or coupons to buy data, to continue to do the excellent work that they have been doing in the community. So, Brother Mbi, I am going to stop there. I think I've covered the key points. And then perhaps we can just go straight to answer some questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well captured, and each aspect completely clear, at least from where I stand. But I can see that the the number of questions we have in the queue are quite extensive, so we are going to just go through it immediately. I'm going to go to somebody that I think I saw their hand up in the last meeting. Yeah. And we could not respond to them. We could not take their question then. I think there are two people on the list. There's Mutuku, and I think from the last call, there's also Pamela. I think those are the two people who had questions in the last session that we did not answer. So we'll start with P. Mutuku. You have the floor.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
You have to mute one of your screens. I think you have two screens on. And
not really. I have one. Maybe someone else.
It's echoing. I don't know if it's only on my side, but the echo is quite. I'm not sure if we can hear. Just go ahead. Let's see.
Okay. Am I now audible?
You can mute yourself.
There's a bad feedback.
Yes, it's echoing from somebody else's phone. So let's mute everybody apart from the speaker.
Yeah, sure. Am I audible now?
No, it's definitely coming from your phone, Mutuku.
Sure.
Maybe your device, maybe your headphones, or you got another device very close to the system.
What about now? Is this still there?
Yes, we got an echo.
I'm not sure.
What are you using? Are you using your phone or are you using a laptop?
I'm just using a laptop. That's all.
Right, move your phone away from your laptop. Try again.
Okay. What about now?
there's still a feedback. But if you'd like to go through, hopefully we can be able to answer your query and we can hear you as clearly as we can.
Okay. So, thank you so much. I'm trying to follow, and still my problem is about accessing my account. I'm down of Pamela. I've tried to follow up Pamela.
I truly can't. I can't hear.
Can I help you, please?
Is this? Can I just say something? Is this Peter?
Yes.
Yeah, we tried to assist you the other day, did we not?
Yeah, can I help him, please? I know what.
Can you hold on just a second, please, Pamela? You like to do this, and I keep asking you, don't just jump in. Just wait a moment, please, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm new in this platform, and I yet still don't understand number of operations.
Right. Okay, then just a moment, Peter, because we're getting I do apologize for this, sir, but we're getting really bad feedback from you. So what we will do is we will go to Pamela, who is your upline, who seems to know your situation, and we're not getting as bad feedback. So please bear with us, okay?
Okay, hello.
Yeah, mute. Please mute. Yeah, mute Peter, and then we will hear from Pamela. Go ahead, Pamela.
Yeah, good evening. I was trying to help him because I could see that you're having problem hearing him, and I know his questions because we've been on it. Okay. I've got my own question as well, bear in mind. What happened is that last Friday when you helped him, he's not able to get into his account because it's asking him for a code, which he said he haven't got. I wasn't able to add him to my Swifin because I couldn't get into my Swifin. I have asked for a code, which I was given by Pauline yesterday. However, was it yesterday or the day before? But however, it's expired because obviously my computer was marked up, so I wasn't able to get in to add the code, so the code is now expired. What Peter is asking, when we try to log into his mailbox, it is asking him for that code, which he haven't got. So how does he get that code?
Which code is it?
Is it a code or a password, ma'am? There's a difference between a code and a password.
I believe he said it was a code because it's asking for a code. So I don't know what code it is, but I know I was supposed to be getting the credit, and I don't know if that is what affecting it because I'm not able to put him onto the Swifin. So yeah.
So my question is, which of is it on Connect? Is it on account? Is it on Transact?
He's got an email. He's got an email direct.
He's got an email, but he's not able to access the email. Is that the question?
He's got a Swifin email box.
Yes, but he's unable to access the email.
Yes, because it's asking him for a code.
Okay, please can you post the email address via chat?
I've got a feeling,
Brother MB.
I've got a feeling.
Peter, please post the email address.
I think it's a password, and he may have pressed the verification code, which he shouldn't have done.
The verification. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That he should send the email address. He should send the email address. We are going to try and see whether we can access it from the back and sort it out.
He's put it in the chat, Brother MB.
Okay.
So
if I can just add very quickly, Sister Pauline,
yes,
please
sir.
Forgive me for butting in. When you try and log into your mailbox for the first time, you don't have a code. Okay, so leave that blank. I think I've said that a few times. Leave where it says code, leave that blank. That is a two-factor code that you can set up with an app like Android or Google Authenticator or something like that. But for now, because you haven't set that up, just leave it blank. Enter only your username, which is your email address, and your password, and then click login. That's it. That's all you do.
Okay, so if she have clicked the verification code, which obviously I should have been adding him and clicking that to get the credit. No?
No, do not click the verification code. Dr. Linus keeps saying, do not click the verification code unless you feel your emails may be hacked or whatever, and you feel you need that added security, because it means additional, you have to download an app from Google Store, which you then have to set things up. So Dr. Linus and Brother Ambi have been so clear. When you receive your mailbox and you go into your mailbox for the first time, you put in your username, which in Dr. Linus' case, which is linus.ebay@inbox.swifin. He inputs his password, okay, and then he presses sign in.
Right, but you guys have just said that he may have pressed the verification code. So I was asking.
We are going to find out if that is what he has done, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Can I move on to my question of my own now?
No, you can just hold on just a moment, and we'll finish one thing at a time, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Let's fix that one. Let's make sure that is resolved. If he is happy for me to share my screen, for example, and log into his email account, I mean, I know that's a big ask, then we can actually see that it works, and then he can go and change the password later on. Or I can just share my screen and log in.
Yeah, Dr. Linus, I think share your screen.
Peter is giving you the thumbs up.
Yes, I think share your screen and let's show again how to access and what to avoid. We would show exactly the verification line, which is the third line on your login page. To that page, that particular line, everyone who gets the mailbox, you don't need to input that verification, except you have downloaded the Google Authenticator for you to be able to use that. And I would imagine most people in the meeting have not. So everyone should avoid that. And then the next thing is that, Peter, once Dr. Linus has accessed, we would also show everyone how to change the password so that you can, once you are in, you can go in and change your password yourself.
Okay. So once you go to connect, okay, everything starts with connect. Once you are in connect, just move your mouse over to mailbox, and then click on log into mailbox. Okay, log into mailbox. The login screen should come up, which looks like this. Let me move this away from there. Now, because I've already logged in, it is showing this. So let me log out. Okay, so it will look like this. And all you have to do is enter your email address, which is, in my case, that is my email address. So for Peter, it would be peter.mutuku@inbox.swifin.com. And then you enter your password. In the verification code, please leave that blank, because you have not actually set up a verification code yet when you are logging in for the first time. I have been using it for a long time and I still haven't set up the verification code. So just leave that blank and click on sign in. Right? That's all you have to do. Now, once you are signed in and you really want, if you now want to set up a verification code, then you need to go to settings, which is here, and then look for this two-step verification, two-factor authentication, and it will ask you to activate, so you can activate that. Now you need to install the Google Authenticator app. You just, when you have that in your phone, you just scan this QR code and that will automatically generate a code for you that you need to enter each time you log in. But please do not do this if you will not have access to your mobile phone to input the code, because if you don't input that code, you will not be able to log in, and you will be de facto the only one who would be able to log into your account, because that code will always then now be required. Okay.
And can I just go along with that, Dr. Linus? For those people who want to use this system, I have used it before. It doesn't stay on your screen for very long. Okay, and it keeps changing the code. So you really don't want to be using this. I'm literally telling you, unless it's you feel it's absolutely necessary, because it changes, I think after 30 seconds, you'll get a new code. So if you don't put that information in very, very quickly, you have to wait until the next code comes up, or you have to wait until the next code comes up, and you really don't want to be going through that. It is extremely strict, and you have to be quick on your buttons. So you haven't got the time to be going back and forth, 1 2 3 9 7 B A whatever, because you will lose that code and another one will pop up, and then you'll have to start again. So Dr. Linus is correct. You really don't want to be going down that road unless you feel it's absolutely necessary, that you feel you may need it. But right at this moment, Swifin has been so secure, it's so secure that you really don't need the authentication code. It's just your username and your password, and you sign in.
Correct. When you activate this and your mobile phone that has that application installed is down, then you will not be able to get the code, and therefore you will not be able to log into your mailbox. Okay. So please just leave it blank. If you really want extra security, activate it. That's fine. But I'm not going to activate it right now on my account. So
Dr. Linus, Peter is showing us something in the chat. I don't know if you want to have a look at that.
Okay.
No, he's showing it. He's showing the message that he gets.
Yeah, I can't
we
see.
We are just going to reactivate his.
Yeah, I can't see what the message is.
I opened it already. I opened it.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't see.
Yes, I opened it. Yeah.
Okay.
I opened it.
So what's the issue there?
So we'll just show him how to access. No, he's just showing what is the message he gets. Authentication failed.
Of course it will fail if you try and put. Yes. Okay, let me show you that.
Yeah.
Let me show you that. I'm going to log out, and then I'm going to log in again. Okay. So this is my my username, and my password is already there. If I put an authentication code, and let's say that's what it's supposed to be, and I try and log in, of course it will say that
yeah,
please match the format. Okay, so if it's just a number, let me see. If you try and log in, of course it would not. It let me in, but that's because I haven't set it, so it's ignored it.
You have not even, did you log out? You didn't log out. Remember, you were logged in.
Yes, I logged out. So if I log out, remember, I have not set my code yet. So, but just leave that.
Yes.
Yeah. So if I put a name and I put any code here, it will probably just ignore that. Let's try that again.
Because you have not, because you didn't set it.
Yes, I have not set it. There you go. So it should be fine.
That number doesn't really mean.
The number doesn't mean anything. It's just ignored because it's not active. Remember, the two-factor authentication is not active on my account. Okay.
Yeah.
But the moment I activate it, then it will ensure that it checks it against the Google Authenticator app before it can let me in. All right.
So maybe let's go back now and sort out, Peter. We're actually running out of time. We have about 18 minutes, and we have maybe 9 other questions.
So I think Peter can just try and log in with this new knowledge, and hopefully that should work.
May I please say something?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Your audio is better now.
Thank you. I logged out and logged in again. So from what demonstration you have just received,
Yes.
it really indicates that it's not a verification code issue, because after all, I did not input any verification code. I just went on and clicked sign in after inputting my email and the password, and that's the feedback I get. Maybe another thing is that my upline, that is Pauline, tells me that she hasn't done something to activate my is it transact account. So maybe that's another request that I would like to do.
Peter, just 1 second. Let me actually just check something.
Sure.
Has a Swifin mailbox actually been created and activated for you? Because maybe you're trying to log into something that doesn't exist.
That is what in the last session that you gave me that email. So I presume that it was activated. So
Okay,
after when it went off and I tried to log in, I really didn't manage to go through.
All right, let's do this. So I'm going to look for the email. Are you happy for us to reset the password?
Yeah, sure. It's okay.
All right, Brother B, while I do that, perhaps you can go to the next question if that's okay.
All right. So the next person is Pamela.
Hello. Yes, I've asked the question already, but I'm going to say it again because you may have missed it. I need a new reset code for my Swifin because Pauline did give me one yesterday. But as I said, my computer wasn't working well, so the code expired. I couldn't get into it. And I've
put your Swifin ID on the chat, and we would reset the password for you.
Yeah, thank you.
But before we do that, how is your system working at the moment, Pamela? Because we're going to do this, and if your system is not working, it's liable to expire again. So how is your system today?
It is working now. I've cleared up something, and I did ask for a new one to connect. However, it sent me a connect link, which I don't understand because I did put my Swifin number on there and my email to say I want it for Swifin, but it sent me a connect link last night, which I'm surprised.
Okay, Brother Ambi, do you want me to send Pamela another link now?
Yeah, well, if she sends her thing, if you have her code,
yeah, I sent her a link yesterday.
Let her go onto her mail and then just wait for the the new code.
Yes.
Okay. And what's your surname, please, Pamela?
Hall, H-A-L-L. Hall.
Okay, I've got the I've got the reset password for Peter.
Okay.
So that's Peter Mutuku. Yeah. And we said that once it's created for the first time, we will use the first part of the email address as the password. So we put that in, and then all you then have to do is click sign in. It should get you in. I mean.
Yeah. So Peter, please go ahead and try, and then let us know.
And I have sent Pamela a reset for her password, so she can work on that before it expires. That'd be appreciated. It should be 4 digits. Thank you.
So Peter, does that help to answer your question? Perhaps you can try again.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Let me try right away. I'll give you a feedback.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. So we are moving right on, moving right along. The next person is Kevin. He was the first to raise his hand. So these are mainly people who are raising their hands today. Kevin, you have the floor. We can't hear you. Your mic is open, but we can't hear you.
Yeah, good. Hello, good evening. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. Go ahead.
Yeah, greetings from here, Nigeria. Okay. My own problem is about the Swifin Mailbox purchase. I tried to purchase the Mailbox with my debit card, but looks like we have a problem here in Nigeria.
So yeah. That problem we are aware of. I just want to share with you what we are working on. with the leaders in Nigeria, we are going to consolidate and do one order for Nigeria every month or every week, okay, for the bundle purchases. We are going to consolidate that. Hopefully by latest Friday, we will finalize all the details, and then we will share that in the meeting. Because we know that there is a problem with Visa and MasterCard purchases out of Nigeria. So for people who are in Nigeria and have Visa and MasterCards in Nigeria, there's a block that the central bank has put on Visa and MasterCard purchases for out of Nigeria. Well, for those, just as a way of clarifying, it's not always like that. Nigeria is going into very, very critical elections in the next 2 weeks or so. And there's a lot of changes that are taking place. There's a lot of caution that's been taken by the authorities to kind of maintain the economic environment. And I think that is one of the things that they've seen as an area to manage leading up to the elections, and Nigeria is going to get a new president because the present leader has.
So I don't know. I keep getting a feedback of.
Yeah, I think by Friday we are still trying to see how we would structure it in a way that is simple for everyone. I think by Friday we will announce it. Okay.
Okay.
And then we would determine whether the bundles will be made available every week or every month. We would see how the whole thing would be structured. But we are in discussions now internally to determine how we are going to do it. So I know that I think Jude as well raised this in the last meeting, and one other person. But we know, because I've also received a number of messages from Nigeria with people trying to buy with the card and it's not going through. And we know that that's the reason.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you so much. The next person is.
It's all right. I appreciate it, but I think I can do with that.
Thank you. The next person is Mel.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. My question, and I have two situations going on here. I'm in the U.S. and on December 20th, I placed an order for the mailbox, and I used my December 20th.
Okay, and what did you order? The bundle?
I ordered just one, and I paid with my credit card.
Okay.
Okay. I received the confirmation email that the order was placed and all was taken care of. I also received the username and password. And I've tried on several occasions to try to go in to log in. And each time I try, it says authentication failed. And I've submitted several tickets on this.
So you have the same problem with Peter. Let's solve your problem right now. Please, can you just put your first name and your second name on the chat? And
sure.
Dr. Linus will be taking care of your situation while we take the other questions.
Okay, I have one other question.
We're going to resolve that. Yeah, we are going to resolve that right now. What's the second question?
Okay, so I'll put my name, my full name in the chat.
Yes, so just your first name and second name.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's there.
And when we are resolving your question, Mel,
yes.
Then you can ask your second question at that point. It's fine.
By the way, I just thought I should throw this in. Do you have your GoToBank account yet?
You're speaking. I do, yes.
Oh, you have your GoToBank account. That's great. Okay.
Yes.
Great. Your second question, ma'am.
My second question, which is a little bit concerning, actually, I think it was, let me just go into my ticket. I submitted a ticket where it looks like someone went in and made a purchase on my account. and used my AKL or AKX, I should say, and purchased item, apparently from the store. That's what Brother Patrick told me. And I did not make the purchase. So I'm wondering, I'm trying to find out
I'm not sure if that is possible, but let's see. First of all, does anybody have access to your account?
No one has access to my account, no.
Okay, so that's something we need to also take a look at. And, Dr. Linus, I think this is a really, really important question.
Yeah, it's very
We'll investigate that. What I would request, Mel, is that if you
send us the details.
If the purchase was done on your account, then you will have been notified that a purchase has been made, right?
Well, actually, when I submitted the ticket regarding this, I think it was maybe 12 days ago. I'm going back into my log here for the tickets.
Yes.
And Brother Patrick actually responded to the ticket, and he stated that there was a purchase made on the store, and it was for 10 AKL, or I'm assuming. And I responded to him that I did not make a purchase because and this was done on the 19th of January at 14:13 p.m. And it was for 10 AKL. And
when was your mailbox activated?
Well, I purchased my mailbox on December 20th. Then I'll go back to that. On January 19th, I received a coupon thing in my inbox for email.
Right.
So I'm not sure what's happening.
Okay, so that answers the question. Now, when you purchase a bundle, in fact, we've changed it now, but when you purchase, initially we only had one email item, which was a bundle. And when you purchase that, it is that you pay in dollars and you pay in AKL. Now, if you purchased before the AKL component was introduced, then the dollar amount would have been taken at the time of purchase. But when the transaction is actually completed, then the AKL component amount kicked in, and then you would have received coupons, 10 coupons as part of that purchase. Now, in your case, instead of paying $1 per coupon, in which case you should have paid $10, it might have just charged you $3 because, but you still receive the 10 coupons anyway, which entitle you to a separate mailbox for each coupon, okay? Now, if you want to hand over those coupons and get a refund for your 10 AKX, that's fine, we can do that. But because you made your purchase before the order was actually processed in January, when we introduced the coupons, we still gave you the 10 coupons anyway, even though you must have only paid $3.
Right, I think I paid $2 at that point back in December. Yes.
Okay, $2. Now, if you want to place that order now, it's $10 plus 10 Lumi, but you pay $2 plus 10 Lumi, effectively. But if you want the Lumi returned, we can do that, and then we can just annul the 10 coupons. But those 10 coupons entitle you to 10 mailboxes, each one which you can sell to other members of the community for $2 and 2 Lumi each, which would be $20 plus 20 Lumi. But you paid $3. $2 and 10 Lumi. Yeah.
Okay, so what you're stating is that the order that was placed on December 20th, I do have that single mailbox in addition to an additional 10.
Yes, and
an additional 10.
You can, yes, an additional 10. Yes.
Okay, so that's why my AKX account is now in the negative because of that 10 that was taken from there.
That's correct.
That's right.
Okay.
Now, if you check your mailbox, Mel, you will see that you have 10 coupons in there, each one of them entitling you to a mailbox, which if you sold all the 10 coupons, you will generate the $20 and 20 Lumi, but you spent $2 and
10 Lumi.
And 10 Lumi. Now, that deal is not available anymore, but it was given to you anyway because you placed your order way before it was.
Before we finalized the structures.
Yeah.
So it's a benefit to you.
Okay, okay. So I wish okay. All right. So that's what I did not understand because until today, I'm still not able to get into the mailbox that I originally purchased back in December.
All right.
So let's open up.
Okay.
Let's open up the mailbox then.
Let's fix that. The first name, what's the first? What your
put
first
it
name
on the chat.
and the last name? Have you posted that in the
put on the chat?
Yes,
Melva.
I did.
Yeah, Mel. She put it on the chat, Melva.
Ah, Melva Nogal. I remember actually, there was a message that was sent to you, Melva.
Okay. Yeah, there was an email that I received on the 19th with a coupon in the email.
Right. Okay. That explains it.
Okay. So while Dr. Linus is dealing with that, let's go to the next person, which is the next person.
Yeah, I mean,
we have 3 minutes to go. Dr. Linus,
can I have one of those minutes, please?
Yes, Dr. Linus, you are going to say something.
Yes, Mel, I'm just going to send you your username and password on the chat. If you followed the instructions earlier on how to log into your mailbox, that should suffice.
Right.
And if you have any further issues, which I'm certain you wouldn't, you should be able to access your mailbox without any problem. But
okay, let's see if it's this.
And activated.
I'll check this. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said it was created and activated, and it's there ready for you to use.
Okay, let's see if it's the same information that was sent to me before, because that's what I've been trying, and I've not been able to access the email. The inbox.
What we just set it now to the standard password, which will be your melva.donegal, and remember it's all lowercase, right? And that should get you in.
All right, let me try it right now and I'll see.
And the email address would also be melva.donegal@inbox.swifin.com.
So that's the username. I've sent it to you. And the password will be as described.
Okay.
And then you can go in and change your password yourself to the value that you want. Check your message here. You will see that.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. The next person is Yakub Watson Marshall. You have the floor.
He's in Ethiopia, so he may have connection issues.
All right.
Jakob, are you available? Please unmute yourself. There, he's available. He's available now. Jakob, please ask your question. We're not hearing you.
Not at all.
Jakob, can you ask your question, please? We're not hearing you unless your volume is low, because we have to move on.
Okay, I think we have to move on. We have very, very little time and we have more people here. Let's go to Tunde. Phil.
Good evening, sir.
Please, just before you come on, Tunde, I would suggest that everyone whose hands are up, just go into the chat and place your question there. Because some of the questions are things that can be dealt without everybody coming to the front with a question. Please just go to the chat and place your question there.
Please, can you hear me?
Go ahead, Tunde.
Can you hear me, please?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, just a quick one, please. I actually My question is on Transat. Actually, I actually registered on I filled the form on KYC and I've submitted it for quite a while now. I think close to a month. So I ever since then I haven't gotten any notification. Maybe it has been approved or not. So I don't know what's going on. So I don't know how.
Okay, please put is your name Tunde Phil on the on Transact?
Yeah, my full name is Kolawole Tunde Philip.
Please type it on the chat, and then we are going to take a look right now.
Okay, right away.
Yeah. Okay. The next person is Tieno. Bonsoir. Bonsoir, Tieno.
Bonsoir, bonsoir, mon ami. Comment vous allez? J'espère que vous allez bien.
Très bien, très bien. Comment vous allez?
Ça va, tout va bien.
En forme?
Ok. Oui, tout va bien, oui, tout va bien, ça va bien dans l'ensemble.
Ok. Ok.
Ok. Mon souci, c'est au niveau de Transat, pour l'inscription de Transat. Il y a les gens qui ont fait la demande avant d'aller à la fête jusqu'à présent. Ils n'ont pas reçu la notification. La notification pour la validation au niveau de l'autre boîte, ils n'ont pas reçu ça. Une fois, ils ont essayé de retenter encore, mais ça indique qu'ils ont déjà inscrit, mais c'est la notification qui les manque. OK. La deuxième question.
OK. OK.
OK. La deuxième question, c'est au niveau de Mailbox, où on est jusqu'à présent, comment on peut accéder? Parce que j'ai tout déjà
comme on a expliqué, comme on a discuté, comme on a parlé l'autre jour, ce qu'on doit faire, c'est qu'on va consolider les demandes par pays. OK? Donc, par exemple, comme on a parlé, au Sénégal, nous allons dire que pour cette semaine, combien de personnes ont besoin des boîtes. Et puis, on va consolider, vous allez prendre l'argent et vous allez déposer ça. On va déterminer comment ça va se faire. Et puis, une personne va payer avec la carte pour tout le monde. Et vous allez recevoir les mails que vous allez distribuer. C'est ce qu'on s'est dit. OK? Pour la partie Transact, c'est ça le problème que nous voulons résoudre avec les boîtes de mail. Parce que si les gens ne peuvent pas recevoir les communications de vérification, ni communication de vérification ou communication des transactions qui se passent dans leur compte, c'est dangereux. Donc, on doit régler ce problème avec les boîtes mail. Parce qu'on ne voit pas pourquoi les notes de vérification, on a envoyé, on a relancé, on a tout fait, mais ils ne peuvent pas recevoir. Parce que ces boîtes-là, ce n'est pas à notre contrôle. Et c'est peut-être que les fournisseurs de ces boîtes-là sont en train de bloquer les communications pour qu'ils ne reçoivent pas. On ne sait pas, on ne peut pas dire. Tu vois? Donc c'est ça. Donc, voici les deux choses, les deux éléments. Nous allons, nous sommes en train de finaliser. Une fois qu'on a finalisé, on va maintenant, vous allez déterminer localement chaque semaine combien de personnes ont besoin des boîtes et on va voir comment on va régler ça par semaine.
D'accord.
OK.
D'accord, pas de souci. Merci beaucoup.
Je vous en prie. Bonne soirée.
Bonne soirée à
I'm
vous.
going to take one more person. Gilbert, bonsoir. Bonsoir Gilbert. Votre micro est coupé. Votre micro est coupé, Gilbert. Vous êtes là? Okay. We are going to go. We're going to move again. Coach Monica. Coach Monica, you have the floor.
Oh. Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Coach Monica. Go ahead. You have the floor. You have literally, you have just a minute. After you, we are going to close. Jude, okay. Please send me a message. Jude, please send me a message, and Yakub, please communicate on the
Brother MB.
On the head.
Brother
Yes.
MB, when you've finished with Coach Monica, yes. Brother Jude, his situation is very, very simple. He's ordered his Swifin account, his mailbox, his Swifin mailbox and everything else. But at the moment, because I tried to assist him, the system is not permitting him to change his email address on his Transact account. The system's just it's graded out. So I don't know if you've put at the back office, there's been an amendment where that has been disabled and no one can one can change their email address. That is his problem.
So generally, nobody is allowed to change their own email address. That is a very, very dangerous thing. We can't allow it. We can't allow that, people can just go in and change their email address because it's a critical identifier. Okay.
Right. So how would he change his email address?
So that
admin can't even assist him.
No, so he needs to send now what his issue is.
Yeah.
We would have to come up with a way to help him to update his email address in there.
Okay, that's exactly what his issue was, because we tried to work on it today and it wasn't permitting it. So I thought that you had been involved in there somewhere along the line. So thank you.
All right.
I hope that answers your question, Jude, because I said to him to come tonight to see if we can get that resolved for him. Thank you.
Yeah. It's a critical identifier. We can't allow people. There are certain things you cannot just go in and change. Your email address, your name, your phone number, you can't just go in and change them. Coach Monica, please go ahead.
Okay, I'm unable to access the code to verify my email. I did that more than 10 times and still getting the
Which email?
My Gmail for my Swifin account.
So is it for account that you are not receiving a verification code?
Yes, I try to.
Are you just,
Brother B, if I may assist.
Okay, Brother Patrick, go ahead.
Yeah, you remember you assigned that I should assist.
Yes, that's what I wanted. I was remembering that we
yes.
spoke the other day, and she was not very clear what was and all of that.
Yes, the situation with Coach Monica is that she registered on Connect, but as she says, she did not receive the verification email. And now the problem with Connect, which we have encountered with several people, when you go to the login, you try to log in, the system will tell you that you need to verify your email address. According to Dr. Linus, there is supposed to be an option that says resend email, because as it is right now, there is no other way a verification email can be resent on Connect. So that is where she is stuck. And the other thing she said to me is, if I buy a Swifin Mailbox, how do I update it on my Connect account, which I am not able to log in? That is the situation, if she may confirm.
Okay. So with those two issues, the first thing is that we are going to, so the first step, does she have a Swifin email address?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have a Swifin email address.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a Swifin mailbox. What's your Swifin mailbox username?
I don't have a mailbox.
That's what we're asking, because if she has that, we can go now and change that on Connect, and then trigger a password verification into that mailbox so that she can go into the mailbox and activate her account.
Okay, Brother B, let's fix this one. Let's fix this one.
Yes.
If you would permit
Yes.
us to maybe spend 5 minutes to resolve this to complete resolution, that would be great. So, Coach Monica, do you have a Swifin mailbox?
No, I don't have a mailbox.
Okay, let's create one for you right now. Okay, let's create one for you. Let's fix your problem. So, what's the first name?
Monica.
First name is Monica. And the last name?
It's Bowers.
Bowers.
Okay, Bowers, as in B-O-W-E-R-S.
Yeah.
B-O-W-E-R-S. So Monica.Bowers. That's it. So you now have a Swifin mailbox. Okay. So would you permit me to log into that mailbox and share with the audience so we can trigger a reset for your in fact, you can just try to log in. It'll be all right. So you're having trouble getting into Connect, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. So Monica Bowers. Are you able to, can I ask you to try and log into the mailbox? You know, if you're watching, following what we are doing, then you should know how to log into the mailbox. Are you able to do that? So that when we trigger a password reset, you can see it and so forth.
Not sure. Let me try.
Are you able to log in?
I'm going to try.
Brother B, Sister Pauline, perhaps you can assist her if she needs help. I'm going to just look into Connect and see what the issue is there.
In the meantime, Phil, I asked you to put your name as it is on the account on chat, and I don't see it.
Yeah, no, I've just had a look at his account, and he's just there is nothing wrong with it. It was just the fact that it's in a queue, and we've got so many KYCs to check that we were just checking the ones that had produced transactions. Now that is complete and up to date, his one will be either approved or rejected as when we've actually checked it out. But I've just had a look at it. It seems okay. I haven't automatically approved it, but just for the topic, he is there. He is in a queue, and he will be. His KYC will be looked at.
All right, great. You know, if he's you know, while we are on here, if everything is in place and you've checked and triangulated and everything looks fine, maybe we just go ahead and approve it.
No, but I need to confirm. I need to confirm his Swifin ID number before I confirm. But before
I'm saying,
yeah, before I can prove that.
We need the full triangulation.
Yeah, he has not. He has not stated what that is. So I am not reluctant to approve it until I have all the necessary credentials.
So if he doesn't have the Swifin ID on there, then you can't approve it.
No, it has it on there, but I don't know if that's the one, because some people
if it's
have
the correct
more than
one. Yes.
So I need to go through it with a fine-tooth comb, like I do everyone else. So until we get to that point, then it's there. But I just wanted to reassure him that his application is there, and I just have to confirm that the Swifin ID is him and it's up to date and everything's okay. But I just didn't go that far. So he would please just be patient with us, was it Mr. Fields or Philip?
Philip.
Mr. Philip, your application will be processed in due course. So if you can just be patient with us, I do appreciate you may have been waiting some time, but the queue is extensively long for the amounts of people as soon as the platform was open, but you will be, your KYC will be processed. Thank you.
Okay. I can't trace Sister Monica on Connect. Sister, what's your username on Connect? Do you know? Do you know your Connect profile link? All right. Sister Monica?
Hello, you hearing me?
Do you know your Connect profile, your Connect username?
Glory 123. LOIS 123.
Oh, okay. So if we go to connect Swifin/profile, we'll be able to find you there. Okay. So you say it's 123?
Yes. LOIS 123.
Pardon, I didn't get that. So it's 123?
LOIS 123.
LOIS 123. Okay, I'm just going into that at the moment to see what comes up. I'm not able to find that unless I've. So 123 LOIS 123.
Yes.
I can't find it. All right, we may have to just deal with this some other time. If you would be so kind, please just submit a ticket. But you already have your Swifin mailbox. So do you have a Swifin account?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Do you know your Swifin ID?
Yes, I have it right there.
Can you post it in the chat so we can update your email address on there?
Okay, I will.
Okay, are you able to log into that account without any problem?
I can't log in, none at all in there.
You can't log into it?
No, sir.
Okay, let's help you. So if you put the Swifin ID in the chat, we will find that. We will update the email address. We will initiate a password reset and it will go into that mailbox. Have you been able to log into your Swifin mailbox?
None of them.
Okay, I'm asking you, ma'am, the mailbox we just created for you, have you been able to log into it?
Oh, yeah, I didn't. Come on, get off it.
Do you want to share your screen or do you want, I'm just trying to find the best way to help you so that you can actually fix this now.
What is Monica's middle name? Because I'm trying to locate her on the system. Sorry to introduce.
My middle name is LOIS.
LOIS?
Yes.
Right. What is the name on your Swifin account, Monica?
Monica.
Yeah.
Minto.
M-I-N-T-O?
M-I-N-T-O.
Okay. Right. I've just located her, Dr. Linus.
Okay, that's good.
And she's never logged on.
Yeah, that's what we need to fix so she can have access now. Okay.
Yeah, but she should be able to use a 44cc.
She should be able to use a 44cc, that's right.
So she's doing something that maybe, I'm not quite sure what she's doing. Can you just confirm the last 4 digits of your Swifin ID, please, Monica? The last 4 digits.
9541.
Yes, I have her here, Dr. Linus. and she's not never logged on, so she can just go through the 44cc process. It should not be a problem for her on her Swifin account.
Exactly.
I think what we should do is that on her account, we should already update her account with her Swifin email address.
Mailbox.
Do you want me to do that now? Because I've got her account here.
Please do that.
Okay. What is her Swift? What is her
Monica.Bowers.
Hold on, Monica. Bowers.
Yes.
Yes.
At
inbox.swifin.com.
Swifin.com. So monica.bowers@inbox.swifin.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that when she does the 44cc,
yeah,
the password, the verification and everything would go smoothly without any issues.
Her inbox has been changed. Her email address on her Swifin account has been changed.
Very good. Sister Pauline, what's her Swifin ID?
You want the whole lot?
Just read out the numbers. I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay, the beginning is 9860.
9860.
856.
856.
96.
That's enough.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Yep. So she's good to go. She can try and log in with the 44cc, and that should work.
Brother Patrick, you wanted to say something?
Yes, thank you, sir. I just wanted to highlight this to you, that we are getting quite a number of requests, people buying Swifin mailboxes, and now request.
Brother Patrick, you've muted yourself. You've accidentally muted yourself.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Okay, we are having people requesting us to update their Swifin mailboxes on Transact. As far as I checked our access, we are not able to do that. I think that can only be done by you, Brother B, and Dr. Linus at the moment. On Connect, a person can do it for themselves.
Yeah. So just we have to reflect on that. There are a number of things that we're trying to manage in terms of the access.
Yes. So at the moment, all those tickets I'm escalating them. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So let's refocus on Sister Monica and make sure, 1, she has access, 2, she can log into her mailbox, and 3, perhaps Connect, she can get into Connect, but I couldn't find her on Connect. Sister Pauline, if you were able to locate her on Connect, then
I could not locate her on Connect because her profile is not complete. So therefore she has no link on her Swifin account. So what, Sister Monica, hopefully you're hearing this. I just want to ask you, do you know the procedure of how to get into your Swifin account so you can update your profile? Do you know?
I don't know if it has been changed, but I know.
Okay, let me explain it to you. Go onto your Swifin account where you know the login. You input your 16-digit number. Okay, you know your Swifin ID number, your 16 digits. Am I correct?
Yes, I did.
Right. So you put your 16-digit number in. Where it says password, if you had anything in there before, delete it. Get rid of it, and you type in 44 small c small c. 44 small c small c. The system will automatically prompt you to change your password to your desired password that you want. Once you've done that, and you have to repeat it and then press the word submit. Please, I insist that you write down that password or use a password that you remember, because you can only use the 44cc once. Okay. Once you're in your Swifin account, you have to you click on the word personal profile, okay, and complete that section. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And that way you'll be able to put your connect link in that profile, because that is one of our check things that we will check when later on down the line when you do your transact. Okay, so at the moment, Dr. Linus, I'm unable to track her because she does not have a profile.
Okay, Sister Monica, to start with, are you able to actually log into your Swifin account now, so we know that that one is done and fixed?
Let me go ahead.
She logged into the email address first, by the way.
Has she been able to log in? Have you been able to log into your email, your mailbox?
No, sir.
Do you want to try? I can share my screen again and show you where to go. Are you using this on a laptop or on a mobile phone?
Mobile phone.
Okay, mobile phone. Okay.
And I suspect it's the same.
It would be difficult.
I suspect it's the same mobile phone that she's taking the call on.
Yeah,
so. Yes.
Dr. Linus, it'll probably be easier for you to just go through on your screen so that she can see that it does actually work. Because it's being a mobile phone, you're back and forth, and it's such a small screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
If Sister Monica does not mind.
Yes, I do mind.
And then we would show you how to change it. I think the last time we didn't show how to change, Dr. Linus, when we did it for
Peter.
I think for Peter.
Yeah, because he was saying he doesn't know how to change his password. He did write it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Dr. Linus, do you want to share your screen, or I can just? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Yes, Peter, we hear you. We can see you.
So that's my screen shared. So again, you just go to connect. That's where everything starts. And then while you are in connect, you move your mouse over to mailbox, and then you click on login to mailbox. When you click that, just wait for the window, the login screen to pop up. It is this dark screen in the middle. You can change that color if you want later. Then you put your email address, which in Sister Monica's case, we said was monica.bowers@inbox.swifin.com. And then I have set the temporary password to just that part of the email address. Let's put that in. We said you leave the code blank, and then you just click on sign in. Now, this is another quick way to check if your mailbox has been created and you are waiting. Just try to log in.
Oh,
if you log in, then okay, that's great. Then it exists. If it tells you that credentials mismatch or not found, then it doesn't exist.
That's wonderful, right, Dr. Linus, because I wouldn't like to know that I've changed it on her Swifin account and she's going to have problems. So thank you for doing that for me. That's just confirmed that the email on her Swifin account I know is now active. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is active. So, Sister Monica, did you see that? Did you follow that all right?
I wrote it down. I wrote down the information.
Okay. Did you see, you saw what I did on my screen? Clearly.
Not everything, because the phone is a bit slow.
All right. Okay. Now, if you have any more difficulties, one of our support team members can obviously be in touch with you, so that if you have any more difficulties, they can guide you and assist you through creating your Connect account, because it doesn't look like you have one yet, because we couldn't find your profile.
Yes, I do, because I was a coach.
What is your username, Sister Monica?
My username, LOIS123.
Ah, LOIS123, not 123 LOIS123, because that's what we're trying earlier.
Right. So see if you can do her via her profile by the connect.swifin.com/profile/username. See if you can locate her that way.
So LOIS123. Remember, we were trying 123 LOIS123. So maybe that's where we went wrong.
You're sharing her details on the screen, Dr. Linus.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, there we are.
Exactly.
So that is indeed correct. So now, very good. So now that this profile is here, we can update the password, do a password reset so that you should be able to log in, okay?
We will update the email.
Can you update her email address, please,
yes,
on this?
You can update the email so that she can log in.
Yeah, about?
I haven't logged in, so I can't do that. Remember, she cannot log in, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and just, if you would bear with me, just 1 second, please. Let's have a look at what we can do.
Oh, you got to have her password of whatever her password is. That's a personal thing that she may have to let you in. So to enable you to assist her with that, because she needs her password for her Connect account. And Sister Monica, when you get into your Connect account, can you please update your profile picture? MB is not suffice, and if you do a transaction, it will be rejected. So once this has been sorted and you are in your Connect account, please update your profile picture with a passport size picture of your face. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. And the same on your Swifin account, please. All right.
Okay, then, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Brother Ambi, while Dr. Linus is doing something, I don't know if you want to go on to someone else, Brother Ambi.
No, we are not doing anyone else. You have your minute, my dear. Go ahead.
I stole my minute. I was so naughty. I stole my minute right in the middle of it.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. So
can I just say something to Brother Gilbert? Brother Gilbert.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to, before you get to Brother Gilbert, before you say anything, I spent some time this morning explaining to Sister Lumba the situation of Brother Gilbert and the guys in Burundi. They are facing a challenge because their ID is the cardboard that you see that has been submitted on.
Yes, I did see that.
And for example, he has a transaction that was rejected, saying that he's using someone else's name. That name, that name appears on a number of the IDs from Burundi. The name, the person whose name is on there is the name of the administrator of the office of one of the municipalities where the ID is issued. Okay. So there's a mistake. There's a mistake from our side. So we are looking at it and thinking that it's somebody trying to superimpose their own name on top of someone else's ID.
Well, it's not our mistake. It's not our mistake. It's just that we didn't know. So
no, I'm saying that it's our mistake to think that someone is trying to superimpose, but it's because we did not know. So I spent some time and got some communication with Brother Gilbert, and he explained and actually showed me different IDs with the same name. And there it's actually written the administrator of the municipality.
So we need to be able to look at that ID.
He sent me a copy. He sent me a copy of his, and then a number, and then I think 2 other copies from different people with the same administrator's name.
But we just need to know. We just need to know where to look. We need to know on the ID where to look, so we can ascertain where the person's name the actual person's name would be written. So
Would
we
be
know
written.
exactly,
So what
so
I-
we know
what
where to
I-
go.
Yes, I need to, I think I'm going to have that chat with Brother Gilbert tomorrow. He already sent me some of the images, but we agreed on something this morning with Sister Lumba, which I need to communicate to him so that he can communicate to the rest of the agents on the ground in Burundi. And then they will be able to help everyone else in the community.
Yeah.
They have to take the picture of the full ID where the picture on the picture page, because it's like a booklet.
Okay.
It's like a booklet. And there's a page which is the information page. It is that page that we need.
Yeah.
Some people are taking it they're just taking one side of the page, and then another person will take one side just where the picture is and all of that. So I need to communicate with him on how the IDs, the picture of the IDs should be taken when they submit for KYC.
Yes, please. Yes, please. And then you can update us so that we know what we're looking for, because if we're seeing the same name, we don't know. So we're going to just do our job. But thank you.
Exactly.
At least we're doing our job. At least we're doing our
yes,
job, Brother Abi.
Absolutely. It's fantastic, because we have to be vigilant.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Bonsoir, Gilbert. Dr. Linus, are you done?
Yes, I'm done. The email address is updated on Connect.
Okay.
And the email address is updated on account, so she can try to
reset her passwords herself.
Log into her mailbox and perhaps try to initiate a password reset and so forth.
Yeah. And Sister Monica, those you are going to receive in the inbox that was created this evening. Because of Sister Monica, we have extended this meeting quite considerably, but I think it was helpful.
Thanks a lot.
Yes. So, bonsoir Gilbert. We are going to end with Gilbert. Oui. Donc, il faudrait qu'on parle demain. Je vais juste vous informer. Il faudrait qu'on parle demain parce que votre situation, on a résolu votre situation ce matin avec mes collègues. Donc, il faut que je vous informe ce qu'il faut faire de votre côté. Et vous allez aussi informer tous les membres de la communauté, tous les agents qui sont sur la liste des agents au Burundi. Comme ça, ils vont aider les autres membres de la communauté en faisant leur KYC. OK? Donc, il faudrait qu'on parle demain matin.
Ok, merci. C'est une carte. Concernant les cartes nationales du Burundi, c'est très différent comme les autres pays.
Non, on a déjà parlé. Toi et moi, nous avons déjà parlé de ça. Donc, ça va.
Ok.
Oui, j'ai déjà expliqué à mes collègues.
Ok, merci.
J'ai déjà expliqué à mes collègues. Donc, il faut m'appeler encore demain, même heure, comme l'autre jour. Comme ça, je vais vous expliquer ce que vous allez faire sur le terrain.
Ok, merci beaucoup.
Je vous en prie. Bonne soirée. Okay, so I think that's it for this evening. Dr. Linus, your parting shot.
Okay. Yes, you can hear me. Thank you so much. Sorry, we've overextended this session a little bit. Apologies for that, but sometimes we have to spend a bit more time to assist members so that we can make collective progress on a daily basis. Thank you very much for attending this session. It is a movement that will only be successful by having all hands on deck. And as a community, we are making great progress. We are dealing with the challenges that we face and providing the solutions that can help us to move forward collectively as a community in order to address the issue of access and the provision of a common instrument of exchanging value across the community, so that the billions of people who have been excluded historically can, for the first time, be part of an ecosystem where they can also participate in the new digital economy. It is a movement like no other, and its very success depends on each and every one of us. And let's keep moving. Let's keep making the progress and onboarding our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors, so that we can realize our collective goals in our time. And together we can lay the kind of foundation that can make a huge difference also for the future generation to build on. So thank you very much. And all that remains, of course, is to bid you a good night and God bless you. Mr. Pauline, thank you for the excellent delivery. And Brother Mb, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Linus. Brother Mb, before you close off, can Sister Pamela please confirm if she's received the reset email, please? Sister Pamela, can you confirm if you've received the reset email, please?
Hello, hi, yes, I have received the email.
Okay, so can you please action it as soon as possible before it expires? Thank you.
Yes, I'm currently at work, yes, I will do it soon. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Brother Mb. Back to you. Thank you very much.
Okay, I see that there are a number of people who are sending messages as well on the YouTube and asking questions there. I suggest that please, let me just give their names. Uswe Tezulum and Vincentia Mbalu. Please come again onto the meeting tomorrow and ask your questions so that we can deal with them on the, during the meeting. I don't want to respond only to you on the YouTube because I think your questions will be valuable for a lot more people who are in the meeting. Please come onto the meeting tomorrow and pose your questions again on YouTube. I got a bit distracted. I should have brought it up in the middle of the meeting. I got a bit distracted focusing on the people who were asking questions on the Zoom. So apologies for that, and looking forward to having you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good night. Thank you. Bye.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Good night. Good night.
So see you tomorrow. Which time? Yes,
8:30 South Africa time. 8:30 South Africa
you people
time.
do not attend to my question.
Yeah, Brother Solomon, you know that we don't do the shouting out here. We will tend to you tomorrow. We had so many hands up today. We will tend to you tomorrow, one of the first ones. So please come in early, and we would definitely.
Yeah, anybody, I think we already said that anyone that was not dealt with today, we are starting with their own questions tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll write his name down, Brother Mb, so that we make sure that he's one of the first. Okay, Brother Mb?
Yes,
it's all right. Thank you so much.